All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Unbreakable Grind. It's your guy, CJ, man. So I'm here reviewing a video that I found. This is very interesting because it highlights a lot of stuff that kind of irritates me, man. As far as some of the lack of knowledge that kind of exists within people in general, within young adults and adults in general. Okay, there's a lot of information that's completely misleading, and a lot of people are walking around with these false ideologies and false understandings of things, particularly in this case, finances and how finances work. And I want to kind of break some of that down. I want to kind of break down what's happening in this video and kind of give some examples of how I've seen this in my life, and I've seen this affect people. Okay, I've seen this affect people. It's affecting people I know to this day, and it's going to continue to affect people, man. And it's impressive how many people have these false understandings of how finances work, how the economy works, and it's really hindering their ability to take advantage of financial growth and take advantage of with the wealth building process, man. So let's jump in here and check this out.
So this girl said this guy went with her to the nail salon to get her nails done, and she said he paid with his credit card, and she was embarrassed.
Huh? Say that again?
That.
So a girl went to the nail salon with her boyfriend or with some guy. He paid with a credit card, and she was embarrassed. And I've seen this kind of stuff before, man. I've seen it. I've seen women think it's better if a guy pulls out a wad of cash, all 100s, pays with the wad of cash, and women will think that they're with a provider, a hustler. And I'm not saying I'm not saying that's not the case. I'm just saying you might not understand, and I'll explain.
Sean, let me translate this.
He took her to the nail salon to get her nails done, and he paid with a credit card, and she said she was embarrassed.
Something wrong with her. Like,
she went to the nail salon, he paid with a credit card, she was embarrassed. So first I want you to understand, right? I'll wait 1 second. Let's keep going. This is interesting.
we don't carry cash.
She's like, but then that's the thing. That's why I waited for you to say that. She's like, damn, you couldn't even use a debit card.
Oh, she's in the way. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. See, yo, this is 100% in the way. I don't even use that debit card. I do have a debit card, but I don't even use a debit card.
But I'm not gonna lie to you. I look at that.
She looks at that. Okay, hopefully you look at it. We'll see.
I look at that. I don't trust men that put everything on their credit card. Because I feel like you're trying to look like you got it, and you don't got it. Like, that's how I feel.
Really?
Yes, I do not be...
Oh! All right. Man, all right, this is kind of, this hurts my feelings to watch. All right, because a lot of times I'm watching people self-destruct, man. I'm watching people be the opposite of what they need to be what they want to be. All right. So she literally, oh my gosh, she literally said that she's embarrassed. I'm almost there, man. I'm almost there.
Because my thing is, I be telling everybody, I'm not no credit card type of bitch. I be using my debit card. That's why when certain people do certain shit, I be like, okay, Miss Credit Card, because I definitely use my debit, and I have to make that money back. Like,
if you don't know how many times I've seen this. Oh man. So first I need you guys to understand, okay? I need you guys to understand what credit does and how it contributes to the wealth building process. I've seen this video and he's gonna have a pretty sound justification. All right, his justification is pretty sound, but I want to add to what you're about to hear. All right, so 1, you can make a lot. Forget can. I've made a lot of money leveraging credit. Okay, so imagine buying a $300,000 house with a small down payment. I bought a $300,000 house for 80 grand. All right. Well, one would argue if that's small or not. Okay, that's how much I wanted to put down. I leveraged the rest. Okay. Now, this house has been rented out for 4 years. Okay. And all I'm going to do is let someone else pay for the house for me. Okay. And they're going to buy the house for me, and I'm going to take my 80 out, and I'm going to keep all of my 80, my initial payment, and they're going to continue to pay it until I own it. And they're going to be paying me more than my mortgage, so I'm putting money in my pocket every month. And it's appreciating. It's appreciated $30,000 in less than 2 years, which I also get is also money in my pocket. I leveraged all of that through credit. Okay. And what she's saying in this video is that if she saw me getting this house for free, which is technically when I'm leveraging my credit card, using my credit card and paying it off, that's how I was able to get the rental property and leverage the rental property. What she's saying is that wealth building strategy where I'm going to get a house that's worth $330,000 and I bought it at $330,000, and someone else is going to pay for it for me, and I'm going to be able to pass it to my kids, and I'm going to keep all the interest and keep all the cash flow forever. She's saying that that's embarrassing because she has no idea what she's talking about. This is way more common than you might realize. This is more common than the correct understanding, sadly. Sadly, I see this understanding in this mindset more than I see the correct mindset or the correct understanding. And it's really scary, all right? Also, I'll throw in there, if you spend a couple of $1,000s on a good credit card, you pay it off, a travel rewards credit card, couple of $1,000s, right? About $1,500, $2,000. You could take a trip to anywhere in the world you want for free once a year, completely free, and not even pay any interest. The trip is literally free. Okay? So what she's saying is, for all we know, this guy could be traveling off of the money for free. I'm pretty sure that's not embarrassing. The guy could be leveraging real estate through the credit that he's acquiring or accruing. And what she's saying is it's embarrassing. Oh, man.
I'm not paying for it $25 payments a month like your ass. So I'm like, it's two different lifestyles. You can live a credit card lifestyle or a debit life. I live a debit, and it's a hard life, but I do it.
She lives a debit life. It's a hard life. She's not paying $25 a month like you. All of that shows the mindset, okay? To even have a $25 a month example while demonstrating this idea shows that you have another problem, okay? $25 is a very insignificant amount of money. If $25 is even an example for any point as an adult, you need to be working on your skill set. You do not have a skill that makes enough money. You do not have a skill that the industry needs that's high value, high demand, which I have videos showing you how to do, and I'm going to have more videos teaching you how to do that. Do not end up like this, okay? And I have no negative. I am not attacking this lady. I think she's a good person, more than likely. She truly thinks she knows what she's talking about, and that's the sad part, man. But hey, we'll get it right. We'll get someone right. Hopefully, someone sees it.
All right. So now, let me just say this with all due respect. Mm-hmm. This is the difference between people who understand finance and people who don't understand finance. Everybody that has it, right, and understand finance, I'm a licensed financial advisor. We using the credit card. That's what you use. Not only that, the reason why, let me give you Finance 101, the reason why you want to use your credit card, because you want to establish something. If you got the cash, Only thing you doing is you just swiping with your credit card. When that bill roll, when it goes through, all right. When you get the bill, you just take your cash that you have in your checking account, and then you pay off your credit card. Period. So these is the things you develop in a relationship, huh? Not the minimum payment either. No, no, you got to listen. Okay. Not the minimum payment.
See,
right. Not the minimum payment. So this is the difference between now you're establishing a relationship. So then now within 2 to 3, I don't even say 6 months, but between 2 to 3 months, when they see this type of transaction going and they see that you pay majority off on your credit card, then now you can ask for a credit increase. You can do that every 3 to 6 months. This is the type of conversation that...
Yeah, so, you know, even with his explanation, that's a good explanation. Like I told you, he has a sound explanation, but it's way bigger than that, okay? I think that underestimates how powerful credit is to an extreme extent. But I also understand that he's talking to someone that doesn't even understand the concept of credit at all. So I think that it's a justifiable, it's a reasonable demonstration or a reasonable example. Okay, but really, credit can do way more than get you more credit. Like it's not as simple as you built this relationship and you gain more credit cards and more credit. Okay, it's bigger than that, all right? With credit, man, you can make business deals. I can go buy a business, I can go buy a complex, put it all on credit, right? I can move people into that complex and make them pay for it, and I haven't even paid for it technically. I've got it on credit, I didn't even pay for it. I can take $1 million building, call it this thing, I can say this $1 million building right here, I'm gonna get on credit. I have $1 million in debt, all right? I can move a lot of people into this building that I have on credit. And I can charge them rent. They can pay the rent to pay my mortgage because I have a loan that I was able to get because I used my credit cards correctly and I built my credit correctly. I can charge them more than my mortgage. So if my mortgage is 20 grand a month, all right, I can charge my rent such that I'm making 40 grand a month. Now, due to using credit, I can cash flow 20 grand a month minus expenses. Let's call it 10 grand a month. While they pay off my building that I'm gonna own for free, technically, for free, through leveraging credit. And I'm gonna get all the tax write-offs, tax incentives, yada, yada. So, young lady, I would encourage you, and you probably are my age, but I'll say young lady because I feel like a old man. I have an old soul. So to me, you're a young lady. Young lady, I would encourage you to educate yourself and to be open-minded, to take a step back and to change friends and change environment, because they're gonna have you poor. All right, you're gonna your friends and whoever you're talking to, just throw them in the garbage. Forget all of the stuff about love and all that crap. Just throw them in the garbage, unless and just meet new people and watch. Find people, find mentors, do something. You need to change your life immediately. You need to change your friends. You need to stop talking to your parents if they told you that. That's how extreme I am, man. I'm throwing everybody in the garbage. If I find out, man, people out here buying complexes and people out here getting rich off of freaking stocks and, you know what I'm saying, using credit cards to get stuff for free and traveling, and I'm over here thinking that debit's smarter than credit, and I haven't built any credit, I don't own nothing, and I'm talking about $25 and all that. If I find out that that's what people are doing and no one told me, I guarantee you, if you were my friend, gone. If you were my parents, you didn't tell me that, not talking to you for a very long time until I figured this out. Everyone's out of my life because everyone was going to make me poor, and I'm going to fix that, man. So that's the review, guys. Like, subscribe, man. Share the video. Holla back. I got major content coming. I'm going to be showing you guys how to actually get wealthy The first time, that first million is guaranteed. And from there, we'll see how far we go. You get what I'm saying? Peace, man.